smooth that. Hello, people of peopledom. Yeah, it's more live showdown, because I have another rant. I know how much you like my ranting, but today isn't anything particularly pivotal to me, it's just more pain in the arse and annoying. Now, usually, when it comes to games, the two companies that I hate the most have to be, well, EA and Activision, for constantly squirting out mindless pieces of massively over-expensive, overly engineered, dullard shit. But no, today, of all days, I have a gripe against Square Enix. Now, not gonna lie, I wasn't like some of you who grew up in the golden age of Square, old Square Soft, when they actually made games that were good, and didn't prioritise graphics, and had personality and charm, and come on Showdown, you can do it. There you go. Fucking Breloom, man, I've been having so much trouble with that little fecker lately. People running bulky leech seed ones, so me and Xiao can't just kill it with a high jump kick, no! Whatever, man. So yeah, oh please don't be bulky. Do not be bulky. I will stab something if you are bulky. Fuck! Didn't need to be bulky. Thanks, high jump kick. Oh, it's a life orbed thingy one. Okay, well, I can kill that. See, I would have killed the godforsaken thing if, whatever, man. Whatever. What? It was... Are you serious? It had a fucking effect spore. Of all things to fucking... I could have killed the Magnezone. Oh, whatever, man. Just die, Breloom. Anyway, getting back to my rant. Yeah, I didn't grow up in the golden age of Final Fantasy games. You know, back when they were actually making charming shit and graphics that, yeah, they weren't amazing, but they at least served the story. And, you know, did what the story required. Now it's all just, graphics, you know, we need better graphics at the cost of depth, character development, any real story arc, any real plot device. Anything original will come at the cost, or will be lost for graphics. Now, if they want to do that, fine. They're trying to make games that have a broader appeal because they're worried about losing money, despite the fact that they lose money on nearly every venture they do because they do exactly the same thing as everyone else who makes AAA games. But that's not the point, no. There's a Steam sale, and, I decided to buy Just Cause 2. Do you know why? Because it was £2. I'm a stingy fuck, and I'm still saving up for my 3DS. But even though I'm not going to turn that down, I'd have to be a raving lunatic to turn that down. So yeah, I went and I bought Just Cause 2 on my computer. And I swear to God, they have done the single shoddiest port known to man. Sorry, I'm just trying to think of where I want to switch, because the Magnezone is probably going to be coming back. Fuck it, I'm going to go to my Magnezone. Okay. Okay. Maybe he was being nice, I don't know. So yeah, I'm just kind of pissed off about that. Because, you know, like I say, it was only £2, fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not complaining about its price. Because it was on a sale, and Steam are ever so good at that sort of thing. And I love Steam, and I always love Steam. God damn it, Magnezone. But no, my point, I started up the game, and the graphical settings are on quite high. I don't know if it's just my computer, maybe it can't handle it. But it's a 2-year-old game, my computer's, you know, had to deal with a lot better. And there, you know, massive amounts of frame drop, like humongously retarded amounts. Cutscenes are completely, like, all the voice is completely out of sync with the cutscenes. There's random lens flare, just for no reason whatsoever. Let's see. If it tries to do anything stressful, more frame skip. Oh, I love frame skip. Oh, it's so much fun. it just never ends. And like I say, I tried turning all the graphics down, still get frame skip. I tried turning everything off, I still get frame skip. I tried to put it on recommended settings. Do you know what it did? It crashed. Like, my entire computer crashed. It's the first game I've ever played that single-handedly crashed my computer on its own. Just boggles my mind. And I'm just looking at this thing and, like, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm fairly certain Just Cause 2 came out on the computer at the same time as it came out on the consoles. And yeah, computer ports aren't always going to be perfect. I'm not saying they are, I'm not saying they're always going to be. But seriously, how hard can it possibly be to port a game to a computer? I mean, Saints Row 2, Volition ported that from a console to the computer a couple of years after it was made. Okay. Let's see. Well, it had one major problem, which was they hadn't accounted for processor speeds. So if you have a really powerful processor, it actually lags the game harder. Don't ask me how or why, but it does. It's very peculiar. And, you know, the cars jip out a bit when you're playing online. Those were the problems that it had, and it was ported a couple of years after. And remember, Volition were part of THQ at the time, and THQ had the resources of a dying man. Hobo, anything, with no money. Although Dying Man might have some money, Hobo won't. Yeah, we'll go with Hobo. Just, yeah. But Square Enix have actually got quite a lot of money. Just Cause is a fairly well-respected franchise. They still sold quite a lot of copies, and yet they did such a shitty job of porting it that it's annoyed me. It's not about the fact that it is £2 in the sale. That's great, and I urge you all to go give it a crack if you've got a good enough computer. It's the fact that it was £40 on the computer. The fact that it would have cost someone full price to buy such a shoddy, shitty, half-assed fucking port of this game. And it's good. When it works, it's good. But just, how hard can it really be to just port something? It's like GTA 4, that has the same problem. According to my friend, that has sort of the same problem. Like, the port is just not done well. And that's a Games for Windows game. Christ. I don't know. That's just the kind of mood I'm in right now. And I just finished watching an LP of Persona 3 Portable, because I've never played it. I doubt I ever will play it, but I do enjoy watching that game. And it boggles my mind that Atlus make far better games with much more common sense. Yeah, they do the odd, cash-in with Persona Fez and the Portable and the Golden. I mean, you can say they add new features, but let's be honest, when you get down to the root of it, they are cash-ins. But I don't really hold it against them, because, let's face it, they probably don't sell as many copies as, I know, Final Fantasy, yet they put in far more work. They actually have original fucking ideas. The graphics, help broaden the world, but they're not completely spastastically, balls to the wall insane. It's just, you actually give a shit about the characters by the end of it, as opposed to Final Fantasy 13, where by the end of it you just want them all to die. Or Final Fantasy 13 2, where you want them not to die. Just experience horrible, crushing, soul-rending pain at the hands of anything. Just, yeah. So that's what I think. I watched a video where it said that the parent company who owns Atlus has gone bust, and Atlus is probably going to have to be sold. And that makes me really fucking sad, because Atlus put so much more effort into their... get a burn, get a burn, get a burn. Oh, yes! First time it's actually happened. Polytoad burnt a fucking Breloom. How do you like that, you piece of shit? You fuck yourself, you bastard. You bastard. Now you look retarded. Oh, yes. Thank you, God. Don't even care. So, yeah, I just... Whatever, I got sidetracked by Breloom burn. It's such a momentous occasion. It never happens, ever. It's like when you try and burn a Gliscor. Never happens! Apart from that one time with a low punny used copycat. That was the one time I burnt a Gliscor trying to stop it from getting a fucking poison orb, although this one looks technician. Oh well. Ah, you see, I'm being a bit cheeky. I'm just sort of roosting, trying to make sure I'm at full health. Really? You're a focus punch? What the hell are you then? I don't know. Whatever. I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, anyway, going back to Atlas, like I say, they're going to have to be sold, right? And like I say, that makes me sad. Because they put a hell of a lot of effort into their games. And every single game, like, I tried watching, like, Persona 2, but I don't think it's really my cup of tea. I mean, I'm not completely obsessed with graphics, but in a game like that, the art style kind of... If you're going to sit there and watch an LP of it, you want the art style to be good, right? The art style in Persona 2 wasn't quite for me. I don't know why. There are some games that are just like that. Everyone has their preferences, but I don't know. So, yeah, that was kind of that game. And it's just... like Persona 3 and 4, all of the, you know, even Persona 4, was it Arena, I think? Even that was good, even though you had to sit down for 70,000 years to read through all the bloody text. It was still good and well made, and they tried. So, it just pisses me off that Square Enix seem to get a free ride and just shit out tons of crap. Like, what the hell was that awful, god-awful, terrible game that they made? Mindjack, yeah. How did they get a free ride on that when it didn't work? And yet Atlas makes amazing games, and they're the ones who have to be sold. You know, and let's face it, Square Enix are amazing at it. I mean, they're single-handedly running face first into a brick wall, doing their best attempts to try and kill Final Fantasy. I don't know if the third Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns Revenge of the Sith is going to be any good. It probably won't be, judging by the first two. But the fact that they made Final Fantasy 13, which, in my opinion, wasn't completely terrible. I actually did like some small aspects of it. And then they made Final Fantasy 13 2, which was literally one of the worst games ever created. Like, I don't care what your opinion is, it is just one of the most horrible, disgusting, painful pieces of shit ever created by man. Okay? Don't care. Because it's a horrible, spiteful, hateful piece of just hatred. Ugh. So yeah, I don't reckon that Final Fantasy 13 3 is really going to be up to much, and he is about to set up on me with a latias. Don't do this again. I swear to God, this is the second fucking time that's about to happen, and I'm not doing it. Taunt. Or not, he outsped me. Fantastic. Ugh. Oh dear. What do I do? He's probably gonna go recover. Oh, I can see it now. I don't really want to go into Dragon Knight because it'll die and I'll be annoyed. We'll go into Pharaoh. I don't even know what item it has. Oh, no! Oh, shit. Oh, I fucking knew it was gonna be a subset. Fucking knew it. Every single one is the same thing. It never ends! God's sake! It's literally all sub-recover Carmine Dragon Pulse. Just die! Seriously! Ugh! And I can't stop it. Like, I lost a game against one of these fucking latiases, because it was first turn with my Polytoad. He went Carmine, I went Toxic, and I missed, and I lost because of that. Like, it ended up being like a 50-turn game, but ultimately what it came down to was he could set up with his latias and win. When has this become the new thing to do? And you know what's even worse? He's going to outspeed my Dragonite. I need to get Dragonite in with multiscale, but I can't get Dragonite in with multiscale because it'll fucking die. Ah! I think I figured out what my problem with this game is. I take it too seriously. Like, in the past, you know, I've always been fairly lax about this sort of bloody thing, but now Nah. It's just not in me. I was hoping for a bit of power there. Yeah, he can just win right here, because he can just keep setting up. Oh, yeah, thanks for the special defense drop there, game. Thank you. I just need to spam flash cannon. Please. Be nice. Don't recover. He will recover, though. I know you, actually. It's probably a good chance to try and go into fucking Dragonite. Maybe live a hit. Maybe. Probably not, because he's probably... No, I didn't think so. Fuck! God, I hate this godforsaken, stupid piece of fucking shit. Just die. Die. Right now. Just die. There is no way to win unless I have a quicker toxic... whatever, man. Gyarados isn't quick enough to taunt it. Oopsie daisy. Mienshao can't do enough damage with a U-turn. Ferrothorn can't hit it. Politoed can't hit it. Magnezone can do damage, but not enough. Whatever, man. I lose. It's done. I don't even know what the fuck his item is. Like this. You see, this is why I don't play this game that much anymore, because it pisses me off to an unreal degree. I just have to sit here and lose. And he can just keep setting up subs whenever he wants. I can't do anything. Yeah, you see? Where's the fun in this? Oh well, I suppose I set up with DD Gero, but doesn't stop me being frustrated when I'm getting swept and there is literally not a damn thing I can do about it. I try and go into Gero, I get outsped. I can't go into Politoed because he'll win. I can't go into Mienshao, he'll win. Or I can keep going into Mienshao, but only after a death fod or something, which eventually means that he can keep setting up and he'll win. I can't go into Zone because I can't do enough damage to break his subs, and he'll win. I go into Pharaoh and look what's happening, he'll win. Yeah, you see, I go into D-Knight, it's too slow, it'll win. This never ends, people. And if Pharaoh, if you'd have just broken that fucking sub right there, oh man. But no. And you know what's even better, guys? You know what? Yeah, you see, it never ends. Just as annoying as Square Enix. And you know, the one time he doesn't go sub, yeah, I get schooled. Fuck. Latias. My god. Ugh. Too bulky. Oh well. I suppose I was taking a break from NU because I tried changing up my sand toxic store team and it failed me quite badly. Blah. Anyway, yeah, that just annoyed me. I don't want to play anymore. Like I say, I take this game far too seriously now. Like, I know I shouldn't, and I know I still have the same mentality, but when shit like that happens, I just get annoyed and go, blah, fuck it. I don't know why. It's just frustrating. If any of you have any random ideas of how the fuck you kill that stupid thing, I don't know. Probably Scarf Terrakion. Oh, yeah, great. Really want to work that into my team somewhere. Woohoo. Hear the enthusiasm. Anyway, yeah, like I was saying, yeah, I was talking about Atlas and Square Enix and stuff. So yeah, hang on. Don't buy this on PC unless it's still £2. If it's still £2, go for it, by all means. It'll annoy you, but you've got a game that will literally last you for about 75,000 years, because Just Cause 2 is massive. I'm not saying the people who developed it did a bad job. I'm saying the people who published it probably told them to half-arse it. Because that's what Square Enix do! They're a horrible, hateful company now, and it still boggles my mind how they still sell shit. Like, Final Fantasy 13, fine, okay, it's not a great entry, but it still deserves something. But Final Fantasy 13-2 had no reason to be sold. It should have lost them all respect with their entire customer base. It was so blisteringly terrible. But no one seems to get that. I don't know. I know some people still like it. I watched some guy who like LP did 100% LP. I'm like, why? Why would you even dignify that to this horrible, putrid game of death? Where the plot literally makes absolutely no sense. The story writers must have been on some kind of crazy amount of drugs. Just, even the graphics have gotten so good that they're Uncanny Valley-esque now. Like, they don't look human, despite their retardedly just insane attempts to try and make them look human. The combat system is awful. Like, I could deal with the paradigm system in Final Fantasy 13. I don't know why, but I could. But then I have a look at Final Fantasy 13 2. They haven't changed anything, except they just gave you a monster that you could take around with you. You know what? Final Fantasy probably started that little trend, because I remember it happened in Tales of Symphonia, the sequel. But still, half-assed, boring, lazy. You can only control one character. Why? I don't know. No less gameplay for you. You know, the Final Fantasy 13 2, they tried to make non-linear areas that just seemed linear anyway, because there was nowhere to fucking go in them. God! And then, yeah, and they're making money on that, and then you get Atlas, who make interesting games like Catherine, Persona, and then they're gonna fucking... Oh, I don't know who they're going to be sold to, but it's probably going to be sold to some wanker who's like, oh, AAA, blah, invest too much money in it and lose money. Just saying, you know, I urge you all to support the right company, not Square Enix, who have also probably managed to kill Tomb Raider. I know people like the game, and it was actually probably quite a good game, but they sank so much fucking money into it that their sales figure was retardedly unrealistic, and they didn't reach it, so they lost money, and they're gonna be like, oh, why did we lose money? Boo. So yeah, that's the kind of mood I'm in. Like I say, I don't think Square Enix are bad, I just think it's one of... It's like, Konami. Not specifically bad, just retarded. Okay? Like, EA, when they dick you over, they know they're dicking you over. When people are like, EA aren't a bad company, yes they are. They are actively going out of their way to screw you. Stop trying to think they're not, because they are. But, you know, they're evil, not retarded. Square Enix, Konami, just retarded. Okay? Whatever, man. One of those things. I'd say it's a specific thing for some Japanese publishers, but it's not just the Japanese publishers. There's so many, and Square Enix is probably more American now. I don't know. I don't know where the Enix part of their name came from. I just know it was Squaresoft before they ran themselves into the ground by making horrible, horrible, putrid games. I don't know. Like I say, yeah, I suppose what I was actually trying to say, really, to begin with, until I got annoyed at Square Enix, which all of us should be. They need to be killed. Before they fucking... I mean, Final Fantasy is going to be ruined, and at the moment, Tales of is a far better series than Final Fantasy is, because I can't think of a bad Tales of game apart from the one that wasn't developed by the Tales studio. One game! And even then, that was because I didn't like the graphical style. One game. So yeah, if you're gonna buy Just Cause 2, I would recommend you get it on console. If you can get it on PC, like if it's still £2 on Steam at this point, it probably isn't, the deal's probably ran out. Try and figure out what the problem is beforehand, or maybe it is just my computer, but why would my computer make cutscenes skip? Why would there be massive amounts of frame drops, even on the lowest graphical setting? Like, everything is off that I could find, and it still skips a hell of a lot. I don't know. Like I say, I just don't like Square Enix anymore. They are shoddy, stupid idiots. It's like Capcom as well. Capcom have absolutely no regard for their fan base. It's just what Square Enix do. They don't listen to anything other than the gibbering accountants they've managed to hire who somehow live in a backwards universe where money just drops off of trees. falls out of vending machines. It doesn't work that way, guys. You've got to please people. Something that Microsoft probably decided to figure out at one point. If you want people's money, you make them happy. Although they have managed to bypass that, because now people are so fucking stupid that they'll just buy it because it's a sequel to something, or go see a movie because it's a sequel to something, or go see it because it's a remake of something. That's probably why they do all these horrible business practices, because we're that stupid to fall for them. But there you go. That's a story that's a rant for another time. Just fuck Square Enix. Atlas are cool, and Atlas need more support, and buy Just Cause 2 on a console. It'll probably be just as cheap. Could probably go buy it in GameStop or CEX. I don't know. I don't know what you guys have over in America land, but in England we have CEX for our cheapo secondhand games. Anyway, I enjoyed this massive rant, and I'm boiling because it's so fucking hot in England right now. Oh well. I enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, peace.